We got company coming for dinner tomorrow night. Now I'm going to get the dessert done today. Wonderful brownies. My big bowl has 1 1/4 cubes of unsalted butter. Melt it in my microwave and just put it in here until it's not real hot anymore. I'm going to beat in 1 1/4 cups of sugar and 3/4 cup of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, plus 2 tablespoons. Beat it in here. I use low speed on this. I just don't want cocoa powder all over the place. I'll put 2 eggs in, 1 at a time. Beat it on medium after each egg. I probably beat it for about 2 minutes, maybe 3. I just want it to fluff up a little bit. It's thick, but it needs to just fluff up a little bit. Then we will stir in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Stir it in there. In your description for brownies is a discounted coupon where you can buy my whole dessert course for $9.99. Just click on it, it'll take you right to the course. Please subscribe to my channel. Every Friday there'll be a new low sodium recipe or a tip to keep that sodium low, and sometimes both. If you want to, you can click on the little bell and you'll get a little ding every time I post one. My sifter has got a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 teaspoon of Hain Featherweight baking powder. It doesn't have any sodium. Regular baking powder at the grocery store has over 500 milligrams for 1 teaspoon. You can order this through Amazon or Healthy Heart Market. They also have a baking soda substitute. Oh, wonderful things. I'm going to sift this into a brownie mixture and stir it up. You can put 1/2 cup of chocolate chips in it if you want to at this point. I just don't like them in there. Or you can add 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, walnuts or pecans. I'm using pecans today. You gotta check the label to make sure they don't have any sodium. These don't. The nuts are gonna go in. I bake this in an 8 by 8 inch square pan and a 9 by 9 inch square pan, but they're both in my freezer. So, today we're using a 9 by 7. I'm gonna put the nuts in it, put it in my baking pan, and bake it at 325 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. I find that if I put it in the middle of the oven, it comes out with more of a cake texture. But if I cook it on the topmost part of my oven, it's crunchy on the top and moist on the center. So that's where it's going. I've got a 1/2 cup of pecans to put in. I like to use Baker's Joy as a non-stick for my pan. It's got the non-stick and then it's got a little flour in it. You can't see the flour once it sits there for a minute, but brownies come out good in it. The batter in the pan is really thick, so I take my spatula and kind of smooth it out on here. I'm going to check this in 20 minutes. It's cooked enough. When you use your cake tester or a wooden toothpick and put it in there in the middle and pull it out, and you've got some moist crumbs on the toothpick. That's the time to take it out, put it on the wire rack and let it cool. In my odd-shaped pan, these brownies took 32 minutes for a toothpick inserted in the middle. Came out with little nice moist crumbs on it. The whole pan has got 140 milligrams of sodium. About 54 years ago, Betty Williams and I were both pregnant with our second child. The doctors were really strict. We could only have one treat a week. So Betty and I made a pan of brownies, cut it in half, and we each ate half of it, but we only had one treat, so it didn't count for much. When your brownies get cool, you can cut them and eat them. Leftover, wrapped tightly in plastic, and because we're not adding salt for preservative, I keep them in my refrigerator. They also freeze great. If it's been a while since you haven't had any really good brownies because you have been on a low sodium diet, a half a pan is only 70 milligrams. 1/4 of it is 35. So you can have brownies. That's my dessert for tomorrow night.